It's 10:13 p.m. August 10th, Thursday, 2023. Talk about what everybody else is talking about right now. Try not to do, but the face-peeling aliens in Peru are hard to ignore the story completely without documenting something on it. So I want to start out and say that, whistleblowers and, people are disclosing UAP, UFO, whatever you want to say, disclosing the information from, like, the U.S. government people is talking about aliens a lot. Then all of a sudden, aliens start attacking in Peru. Just want to point that out. I'm not saying that it's not really happening, but what convenient timing. So, there's a couple possibilities, though. If you wanted to assume, like, these images in the videos are real and you can see the light emanating off of these hominoids and then the light's not always emanating out of them, that reminds me of what I learned about Andromedans. And then stealing the face off of people or peeling the face off of people and, doing whatever they're doing with that face is interesting to me too, because think about it. When you get angry or when you get scared or you get happy, what part of the body has a different look? We call it an expression. Like, we call it like a facial expression. When you get angry, it comes out. You can see it in your face. The palm of your hand doesn't look different. Your kneecap doesn't look different when you're angry. Your ears don't look different, but your ears might look different with the whole facial expression thing. But you get the idea. It's like something about that. Maybe that they're able to harvest that. That energy has to come up from within us to change our facial expression. It has to come from within us and make its way there, pretty much is what I'm saying. So they might be taking more than just faces when they take the face. If they're emanating light, if they're like, they might not, they're probably not extraterrestrial. They're probably, like, in my mind, they're probably what a lot of people, and nobody's going to like hearing me say this, they're probably ascended masters. I mean, honestly, like, if they're just showing up at the same time that UFOs and stuff are being talked about and they're peeling people's faces off, and, like, hey, I know it sounds bad, people are like, but I thought ascended masters would be, like, not hurting anybody and stuff. We don't know what they would be doing because their purposes and the reactions and stuff would be more advanced than what we could understand. We wouldn't know why they were doing the things that they were doing because they would be able to foresee future events better than us, and not even better, just completely in a way that we can't. So, there's terrestrial, extraterrestrial, interterrestrial. You have to think, like, is this really like some alien from outer space, or is it a light being? And what if it's our imagination drawing it into a hominoid, like 2 legs, 2 arms, because that's what we expect so much. And that's why it's emanating light to begin with, but then it stops emanating light after some time. What if it's like almost like an instantaneous manifestation of, like, I would be interested to know if there's any folklore or, any old stories passed down from generations of the people there in Peru talking about similar things happening. You know what I mean? Like, the same kind of attacking entity, because there's more than just the possibility of how I hear it being described. It's I'm just naming, like, these things like Andromedans, an ascended masters, because I know nobody would ever consider that to be possible because they're hurting people, but they're not unleashing on people. You know what I mean? Like, they're not unleashing on them. So maybe there's a very good reason why they're doing it. Maybe those people have something energetically or genetically, you know, some reason why that they're capturing their face pretty much, why they're peeling their entire face off. Who knows what kind of energy we carry up to cause a facial expression when we start laughing or when we're angry or any of that. We don't know. We don't know. We will know. We should know, but we don't know. It's just a lot of possibilities. You know, it could be just a direct, like, manifestation out of the etheric at this point in the game. Like, it could just be like people's imaginations creating it right out of thin air, pretty much. There's a lot of things to think about, but to go back to my original point is that the U.S. government started releasing or disclosing information about aliens, and then aliens started attacking. And, well, at first they showed up in that people's yard, and that was all over the news in Las Vegas, and now this in Peru. So, you know, just, it's very timely with the U.S. government doing what they're doing right now. So we'll see what could come next. Stay up.